Oh, it's you guys! Welcome to today's vlog where I give you a glimpse of my daily life. Morning. Good morning. Good morning, guys. So today is Sunday and say hi to my babies. This is Lambi and this is Pandak. His name is Pandak. So cute. It was given to me by a special someone on my 17th birthday. So now, first things first, let's fix the bed. Okay, so after fixing our bed, we will now go downstairs, wash our face, and gargle. So to freshen up our morning, then eat. Okay, bye. So usually after I freshen up, I take breakfast. But today, since the food is not ready yet, I'm gonna drink milk with you guys. So before starting schoolwork, so we're gonna clean up the room while listening to some music. So let's do this. Okay, so I'm back and today we're gonna study. Okay guys, so after showering, we will now do things on a face. Say hi to my mirror. And these are my skincares. So there is this, I saw this one conversation up on social media accounts that how do you determine one's a Gen Z? So I was born on 2006, so I guess I'm part of the Gen Zs since I'm not sure about the year, but it's from something on 1990s to 2012 babies. So I guess I'm part of it, and I share some of the traits of a Gen Z. For example, being socially and politically aware of what's happening in our country. I guess that's one, and being open-minded to discussions or to issues of our society, because not everyone is open about talking about those things. I guess the generation is much more open to those things because, Gen Zs are open to change. They are much more accepting than others. I guess that's it. Well, I can say we are also much more vocal with our experiences and things that we want to say. I want to share to you guys how I overcome my problems in my life. So one problem I could share is the problem that I suffered when it was the time of pandemic. We the online class phase of life. So since that day was, or that phase of my life was, I spent my whole grade 8 and grade 9 on that phase. That's the online class, and I never really enjoyed it. I got a problem with online class, like so much. It's just too much pressure on the deadline and the school works, but I don't think there really is any learning. I think it's mostly about the projects. I think that's what the online classes do. There's no really learning because you get to absent if you want, and mostly the teachers just read what's on the module, not really elaborate on it more so we could understand it more. And usually we don't have a, like, comparison or examples so we could get the lesson more. Basically, it's not really just for me, and I really like interactive learning more than online classes where we mostly do everything on our own. So yeah, that was my problem. And of course it was pandemic and the phase where COVID-19 was deadly, and I had fear of that. So because of the pandemic, I had fear of that. Does it caused me sleepless nights and things. So I want to talk about that because I overcame it. Wait, I didn't really overcame it yet, but I'm living with it. How do I say this? But wait, first I will show you this. This is good. So the way I overcame it is, first I prayed. I asked the Lord for guidance and help, because at those times no one would be able to assure me more than him, right? So I prayed. I wished that he take this away from me, what I'm feeling. So every time it's effective. Actually, it makes my feelings lighter, and I can go to sleep peacefully without having nightmares or without tiring myself, so I can sleep. When those are the times that I rely on God so He could save me from that nightmare. And also, of course, I opened up to my parents. I found support in them. I also did distract myself, or so I can go away from those thoughts. I distract myself, find myself things to get busy with, new hobbies, and many more. But the main thing is that I tried to not overthink about it. I tried to think on a more positive side of life. I tried to think that God is here. He'll always be here to guide me, to keep me safe, and He will not let me be in pain, succumb to evil thoughts. So that's what I did. I took up fumes to become a psychiatrist one day, which could help people fighting their inner demons. Yeah, I want to help the community in achieving a healthy life, healthy mental health, because mental health matters. Remember that always. So what I want in the future is to have community services for free counseling like at least a month or weekly. So just so I could assure that everyone has a healthy mental health, mental well-being. Because not everyone can afford to buy or can afford the costs of going to a mental or psychiatric ward. Then I also want to share more about mental health. So, I mean, like, campaign on mental health awareness because apparently it is being discriminated. I mean, when they saw you going to psychiatry ward, they would think that you're insane or what. It's not something to be frowned upon. It's not something to be, be shy to admit because is admitting that you need help will help you also because the problem will not escalate. So, in order to accomplish these things, first, I would of course like to study harder than what it is, what I'm doing right now. Because in order to be a successful doctor in the mental health department, I need to really read books to understand people more and to be more open-minded and be knowledgeable about the things in the society. So I need to increase my knowledge, and I need to of course focus and be open-minded and listen to my clients. Be an empathic listener, and of course gain the skills, communication skills, and many more. I need to increase my skills inside me to become a successful one. So that's my plan, to be a successful psychiatrist and to help make a better country.